On a warm, early summer day on the shoreline of the Chesapeake Bay, there in a nest an egg lay. As the shell cracked open, a head and a foot could be seen. The little bird inside wondered, what does this mean? The newly hatched bird was a crane, and Chester would become his name. Old fishing line and seaweed made up the nest. It sat on a buoy which had floated ashore and had come to rest. He heard a noise, and as Chester looked up, he saw some cars and a truck. He wondered what they were doing and where they were going. Chester was a bit scared in the nest where he lay, by the noise of the traffic on the bridge that crossed the bay. The big truck with the heavy load crossed the grate and made the bridge shake from the moving weight. As Chester grew and grew, fishing became his favorite thing to do. He saw the water was turning dark and it was harder to see through. Sometimes Chester would sit on the edge of the wharf at the end of the day. He remembered stories his dad told him of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay. Now the water in the bay is turning murky and green. Without enough oxygen in the water, the fish can't breathe. Chester worries that if all the fish leave, what will happen to me? Chester was flying over the bay, searching for fish to eat for his next meal of the day. In the murky water below, he sees a turtle and a frog in distress. Chester sees right away they had gotten themselves in a real mess. A turtle and a frog were caught in a waterman's crab pot that had broken loose from its float. With no way to get out, they were being carried down the bay on a strong tide, a long way from the waterman's boat. Chester knew he had to act quickly to help them. He dove into the water and pushed the crab pot onto the shore. Then he climbed on top of the pot and opened the door. As Chester helped them out, they said, thank you, my friend. Without your help, we would have been doomed and our life would have come to an end." Now that you are safe on shore, you can call me Chester, and you can tell me more. You must be hungry from your long journey in there. I will go find us some wild berries to share. As they got to know each other, the turtle told Chester that they were searching for food when they got caught. The dark water makes it hard to find food, and they were looking for fish in the waterman's pot. On the Back Bay shore of Ken Island, the new friends ate the berries and talked about the problems with the beautiful Chesapeake Bay. The bay is their home, and it needs help, and somehow they have to find a way. The frog finished his berries and said with a burp, "Something really needs to be done. If everyone keeps dumping stuff into the bay and treating it in such a bad way, our home will be gone." Chester and his new friends talked about the importance of a healthy waterway. We need to get people to stop dumping things that don't belong in the bay. Everyone can do little things like storing their trash, bottles, and cans every day. Recycling can go a long way to help, so the trash won't blow into the bay and harm the waterway. As the frog took a ride on the turtle's back, the turtle said, "I have an idea for you and me. Let's make some signs for all to see." They decided to tie cardboard and paper together with old fishing line and used wild berry juice to spell out the sign. Chester said, "I will fly your sign over the town for all to read. You two can make a sign for the beach. Now let's figure out what you might need." The turtle and the frog gathered driftwood from along the shoreline. Their idea was to use it to make letters for the beach sign. First, they must clean the trash people had left along the way, to keep it from ending up in the bay. Then the turtle and the frog raked out a space for the sign using a small log. They placed the driftwood in a row to spell out the words they wanted everyone to know. Chester and his friends, the frog and the turtle, have done their part to tell you what their message is about. Each of you will be doing them a big favor if you can help them out. Looking out on the bay as they stand on the shore, they know people will help, and Chester asks that they try to do just a little bit more.